Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, and all those who need a little encouragement today, welcome. I want to share a message with you that can change the way you look at life's challenges. It's about turning pain into power, about using your struggles, hardships, and heartbreaks as fuel to propel you forward instead of letting them hold you back. Pain is a universal experience. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. At some point, life will throw challenges your way. But here's the thing. It's not the pain itself that defines us. It's how we respond to it. So today, let's talk about how you can transform that pain into power, into strength, and into a better version of yourself. Pain is a powerful teacher. It shows up when you least expect it and often when you're least prepared. But if you take a moment to reflect, you'll realize that some of your biggest lessons in life came from painful experiences. Pain teaches us about resilience, empathy, patience, and strength. Think about it. Have you ever learned a valuable lesson from a time when everything was going perfectly? Probably not. It's in the moments of struggle, failure, and heartbreak that we grow the most. Pain forces us to confront reality, to face our fears, and to push past our limits. Let me share a story to illustrate this point. There was once a man who lost everything: his job, his home, and his sense of identity. He hit rock bottom. But instead of giving up, he decided to turn his pain into power. He started a small business with the little money he had left. And through hard work and perseverance, he built a successful empire. Today, he's not just a businessman. He's a philanthropist, helping others who are going through tough times. The lesson here: pain can either be a weight that drags you down or a ladder that lifts you up. The choice is yours. The first step in turning pain into power is to embrace it. I know that sounds counterintuitive. Who wants to embrace pain? But here's the truth. What you resist persists. The more you try to ignore or suppress your pain, the more it lingers. On the other hand, when you face it head on, you take away its power over you. Think of pain like a storm. You can't control the weather, but you can choose how you respond to it. You can run and hide, or you can stand tall, knowing that storms don't last forever. Take a moment to reflect on your life. What painful experiences have shaped you? Maybe it was a heartbreak, a loss, a failure, or a betrayal. Whatever it was, it taught you something. It made you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Embrace that pain as part of your journey. It's not your enemy, it's your teacher. Let's take another example. There's a story of a woman who faced a devastating divorce after 20 years of marriage. She thought her life was over. But instead of letting the pain consume her, she chose to learn from it. She went back to school, started a new career, and found a new purpose in life. Her pain became her motivation to rebuild her life. Remember, pain is not the end of the road. It's a fork in the road. You can choose to let it break you or make you. One of the most powerful tools for turning pain into power is perspective. How you view your struggles makes all the difference. Let's say you've been rejected by a job, a partner, or even a friend. It hurts, right? But instead of seeing it as a failure, what if you viewed it as redirection? Maybe that job wasn't right for you. Maybe that relationship wasn't meant to be. Maybe the universe is steering you towards something better. Perspective is everything. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? Remember the story of Thomas Edison? He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That's perspective. He didn't let failure define him. He used it as fuel to keep going. Now think about your own life. How can you shift your perspective? Maybe a failed relationship taught you what you deserve in a partner. Maybe a job loss pushed you toward your true calling. When you change your perspective, you change your life. Turning pain into power isn't just about mindset. It's about action. You can't just sit there and hope your pain will magically transform into something positive. You have to take steps to make it happen. Start small. If you're going through a tough time, ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today to move forward? Maybe it's reaching out to a friend, starting a journal, or taking a walk to clear your mind. Small actions, taken consistently, lead to big changes. Let me share a practical tip. Break your goals into tiny, manageable steps. If you're overwhelmed by pain, focus on just getting through the next hour, then the next day. Celebrate small victories along the way. Over time, those small steps add up to big transformations. And remember, pain doesn't disappear overnight. But every step you take toward healing is a step toward turning that pain into power. Resilience is your ability to bounce back from adversity. It's what allows you to keep going, even when life knocks you down. Think of resilience like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you're building your resilience. One of the best ways to build resilience is to focus on what you can control. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. You can control your thoughts, your actions, and your attitude. Let me give you a practical tip. Create a resilience toolkit. Fill it with things that help you stay strong during tough times. It could be uplifting quotes, music that inspires you, or a list of things you're grateful for. When life gets hard, pull out your toolkit and remind yourself of your strength. Here's another tip. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Resilience isn't about doing it alone. It's about leaning on others when you need to and offering support when others need you. One of the most beautiful ways to turn pain into power is by using your experiences to help others. Your story can be someone else's survival guide. Think about the people who have inspired you. Chances are they've been through their own struggles. They faced pain, but they didn't let it break them. Instead, they used it to lift others up. You have that same power. Your pain gives you empathy and understanding. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level. Don't be afraid to share your story. You never know who might need to hear it. For example, many motivational speakers started out by sharing their own painful experiences. Their stories resonate because they're real. They've been there. They've felt that pain, and they've come out the other side stronger. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, wrote a powerful book called Man's Search for Meaning. In it, he shares how he found meaning even in the most horrific circumstances. Frankl believed that we can endure almost anything if we have a purpose. He wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Finding meaning in your pain doesn't mean you have to be grateful for it, but it does mean looking for ways to grow from it. Ask yourself, how can I use this experience to become a better person? How can I use it to help others? How can I use it to live a more meaningful life? Gratitude is a game changer. It shifts your focus from what you've lost to what you still have. Even in the midst of pain, there are things to be grateful for. Maybe it's the support of a friend, the warmth of the sun on your face, or the fact that you've made it this far. Start a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be big, just something that brings you a little joy. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your mindset. You'll start to see the good even in difficult times. In closing, remember this. Your pain is your power. It's part of your story, but it doesn't have to define you. You have the strength to turn your struggles into success, your heartbreaks into healing, and your setbacks into comebacks. Embrace your pain. Learn from it. Use it to grow. And most importantly, use it to help others. Because when you turn your pain into power, you not only transform your own life, you inspire others to do the same. Thank you for watching, and remember, you are stronger than you think. Your pain is your power. Keep moving forward and never give up. See you in the next video.